Brandon, just talk about your frustration there at the end of the first half. I was wondering, did you say sorry to Vic at all, and or
No,
were your kicks?
I think we're true grown men, and we understand the ebbs and flows of the game. And he hasn't been here long, that long to see, my total range, in training camp over the years and stuff like that. So I knew I can make it. They've seen me make it in practice, and we were right at the line that I gave them. So I went out there first time, went out there the second time, but I was just proud that. There's one way you could take the frustration and let it affect you later throughout the game, but I was just happy with myself to, hone it in.
Noticed you went out there and made one before the half. Right at
Correct.
that point, was
Yeah.
that a subtle message, or?
Of course it is. No, it's. Like I said, I know I can make the kick, and this is a storied game that I grew up watching, and it's a dream of mine to play in this league. And if I was able to have my name etched as the longest field goal in NFL history, I would love that. So that's why I would love to kick that attempt.
How nice was it after that frustration to then be able to come out and kick the game winner?
Yeah, no, it's great. The first one, the 52 in the left hash, was probably the best kick of the day. The game winner, Casey and Colby did a great job. We work throughout the whole week, every week, to whenever they hear a whistle, when someone's calling a timeout, I want to practice kick, regardless of what it is, because I want to see if the wind's moving it, or if I ever miss it, I know I'm not going to miss the second one. If I make it, obviously I'm feeling confident about the kick. So they did a great job helping me, succeed. Obviously I get all the credit, but those guys work pretty hard to make it easy for me.
Vic told us the reason he didn't want you to try the 65-yarder is because he thought you might change your mechanics a little bit because of the length of the kick, and that could affect later on. So he thinks he made the good decision because you made the two 52 and 53-yarders later.
Does a Hail Mary change the way a quarterback throws the ball? So.
You guys cool? You and Coach Fangio?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, my buddy Vic is asking that. No, 100%. Like I said, kicking is a completely mental game, and you battle the struggles, the ebbs and flows of it. Head coaching. I'd say we deal with a lot of the same scrutiny. He has to make decisions, and I have to, make pressure kicks. So, at the end of the day, I'm mad because I didn't get to kick it. And in his mind, he made the right decision for the team. So, I have no problem with that. I just, like I said, would love to have my name etched in the history books.
I think on the game winner, the first one you kicked, like doinked in.
Doinked on the-
Did
yeah,
that
off the
make
left
you
side.
feel confident? How did you feel after that one before the actual?
I mean, I don't think I've ever made one off the upright in my career, in my 6 years. But, anytime it goes through, like I said, you're feeling confident about it.
So was the call changed on that kick? Like,
The cadence?
Yeah.
Yes, the cadence was changed. I was actually nervous because I saw the guy on the left side got a pretty good jump. I even thought he might even went early on two. We went on a third cadence type deal, and I thought he went a little early. But like I said, we work on all that stuff. They saw what cadence we went on the first one with the timeout, so we just changed it up for that one.
Brandon, this team has lost a couple of tough games on field goals this year. How nice was it to kind of be on the opposite side and kind of send the Chargers to a loss today?
Yeah, and this was as big for me personally as well. I had a good game leading up to Minnesota, and then I missed a kick that, had I made it, we would have a chance to kick a game winner later in the game to win. So, I'm excited to, bounce back from that. And, the NFL, every team is good, regardless of, their record. And a lot of times the games come down to a kick or one possession. So, like I said, I was just happy to be, the one that helped to give us the win.
non-kicking related,
Yep.
you're close to Von Miller. How much do you think it upset him to not be able to play in this game?
No, I talked to him before the game, and I know him. Ryan Kerrigan is the #1 defensive snaps, and he was #2, and both of them didn't play this week. Vaughn does a good job of showing certain emotions and keeping others bottled up, and I think at the end of the day, he wants to win, and he's more excited than anybody, especially always in the locker room saying that's my friend, that's my friend. And I'm hoping that he's back out there next week. I want him to continue to have a storied career here in Denver and throughout the NFL.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.